Well, let's go see what the catch, clean, and cook's gonna be tonight. Here's me fishing real hard. Let's see what the divers have left me today. Oh yeah, that looks like grouper. Oh, that was real hard. Yum yums. All right, a little keto dinner. I have me some grouper and some squash. Oh, an escapee. Black pepper. Nice piece of fresh grouper, little Cajun spices on it. One of the cats around the shop came in the shop and had some kittens in a bucket in our storage, so I got a little bit of fresh fish there for the mama kitty. There's my piece of grouper, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this thinner piece out of the plate. That will be living it large keto style down the hatch. A little bit of grilled lemon. Well, there it is, the legendary fishing book. Let's take a little look-see in here. So what I got here is the secret fishing book. So if you look, see all these pagers and all these lines. Each one of them numbers is a fishing number. So let's just take a little quick look-see at a page. There we go. Here's just one page. This was a book from a commercial fisherman, and every one of those numbers is a Loran number, which is time and distance. And you just take a computer program and change those into lat longs, or you just use a really good machine. My Furuno could change them over, but they weren't real accurate to where these time and distance numbers are real accurate. So you see as you go down there, snowies, 2 boxes of Wausau, grouper, chickens, blah 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 blah. It just goes on and on for days and days and days. Well, I gave my buddies each a copy of that. Matt didn't have a boat for a long time, so he got his, and Rob, he's got his, and you know, they're out there searching for good numbers, and I just went ahead and made a copy of my book, which was very hard for me to get a hold of. That's you know, an old commercial snapper fisherman's book. It takes a long time to go out there and get all those numbers and then research them and use them. I probably pulled that whole book stayed in the electronics box of my Shamrock for years, but I bet I only pulled 20-25 numbers out of that book, entered them into my Furuno, converted them to latitude and longitude, and then went searching for the area. So I would pick one that said big triggers or, you know, lots of structure, and I'd go hunting for it, And a lot of times I'd put trolling baits out and just, troll around and go slow and catch pelagic fish while I was looking for bottom fish and stuff. And as I'm in this one area, as soon as I get to that number, I just go ahead and hit the man overboard button, and that tells me, and I'd write it down. I had a book in the boat, and I'd write that down, and then as I'm trolling in big circles and going back and forth, the ledges here run north to south. So as you're heading east, you'll run over the ledge, and then you just zigzag back over it. You look for bait pods, whatever it takes, and then you have a good chance of finding the number. And that was, 2000, 2001, 2002. I was really utilizing that book. But I found about 25 good fishing spots, heading in each direction depending on which way I wanted to go. And that's all I ever really needed to use out of that number and out of that book. And it worked out fine. But now with today's computers and programs and stuff, you can just dial it in, I'm sure. So now Matt and Rob both have a copy, and let's see how it works out for them.